EA Sports. All eyes are on Cooper Kupp. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Rams and the Bears under the lights on Sunday night.
Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming 10-71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Chicago Bears. Brandon Gaudin here with Charles Davis. As always, CD, you look at the Rams in this matchup, but with how good they have been, it's not often that we can say they come into a game truly facing a challenge. But, Charles, that's the case this week.
Absolutely. What a challenge it is, because they're now coming into this one, and they don't exactly have a clear advantage, something that they usually possess in every game they play with the way that they throw the football. I can't wait to see if they change things, if they emphasize different things than we've seen throughout this season, how they go about trying to move the ball downfield.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taken in at the 3.
So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air, receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw his Carr.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Carr. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
They'll run. This is Khalil Herbert.
A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago: 14 carries, 53 yards, and a touchdown.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here, because to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Here we go, here we go.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Herbert going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a 1st-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll make it 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The rushing numbers for Pollard last week. 10 carries, 88 yards, and a touchdown.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields being chased out left. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
And he will have the Bears
first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Out to his left. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 24-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Off play action, Fields. They'll roll him out right. He hits Mooney going across the middle. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. With that, he matches his receiving yards from a week ago. We still have more than a half a football to play. It's a 1st down. That's
a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. To the air again, Fields. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Will score. Touchdown, Chicago. The try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Each team's had it, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. From the 30 on 2nd down, Carr gets it off to Freeman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Here's Carr. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And he is going to lose yardage here. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaking up on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From midfield, here's Carr. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on third down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long. Individual effort on defense.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. On the return is Jones. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Darnell Mooney and the rest of this offense ready to go again. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Fields. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Fields on first down. And this one is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On second down, it's Pollard. And some room to work. There's the stiff arm. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 21-yard line.
Holding, offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's third and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't Let's just check something down and punt the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one, 28 yards on the ground.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
They'll go again with Herbert. Oh, a good move at the 5. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Blankenship's kick is good.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. For the Bears offense out there set and ready to go.
And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
And this is caught by Watkins.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
1st down now, but that clock rolling.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half.
From the 38, Fields. This to the sideline and nearly intercepted. Oh, he had that in his grasp. Couldn't get it. Instead, it'll bring up 3rd down. Fields now to throw.
He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line.
Here's Fields.
That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Again, Fields.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Now Fields. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
Darnell Mooney in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and through. And the lead is now 14-10. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And finishing it all off was Darnell Mooney with a touchdown reception. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we've reached past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A solid gain of 15 yards in the sticks move.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw. But that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit of rate containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here and have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete there to Moore. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Trying to run forward with Pollard, and he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Here's Algier again on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
We always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. But 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now a give here to Pollard. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They went with a run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Now left side on the swing pass. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And this one is right through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
And I would say that you pointed out. there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's the backup Stafford. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Now Stafford. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of... So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Stafford. And he wisely will throw that one away. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Stafford.
This one swung out to Williams.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. On 3rd down, Herbert. And he will be very close to a first down. I see the closed fist of the referee. And that means 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here comes the Rams punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Play action. It's Fields. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply the offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now at Soldier Field as we've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready to start the 4th. Here's Fields on the sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. Forced out to his left. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 32-yard line. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Here's a give to Algier on the option. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. A play fake, now Fields to throw. On the move to his left. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
These guys certainly not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Algier. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Here's Pollard again. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Rams are right back in this football game. So a good... Charles, they move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here, because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way, as we saw there.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, on that line, Jack Panther.
Here's a give to Herbert, and he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Back near his goal line. Here's Carr. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points, that means this is now a 2-score game.
Yeah, and that's tough to deal with, isn't it? This little time left. Those seem like a lot, but it means everything now. Those are going to be the ones we're going to look back on. Those 2 points right there, the play of the game.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So first down, and they'll stick with Algier. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tyler Algier, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. Fields trying to throw for it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they were right on target there with a fade to get the 2.
It seems like a low percentage play, doesn't it? Because you're throwing it into a really tough spot and there's not much room to come down. But when you have a really athletic receiver and a quarterback with touch, it's hard to defend.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now Carr. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Carr going to throw. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. Into the red zone. It's Carr. He's got Smith here. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd and 5. So the false start will back them up 5.
False start.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Again, it's Carr. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. To throw his car. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now Carr, gotta have this one. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And the Rams are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Open man, it's Cooper. He's got it for the Rams. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. All eyes on Fields. Sliding out of the pocket. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. So all eyes on this Rams offense. Down by 10. And time, a huge factor. Now Carr. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. Carr to throw. Completes this to Jefferson. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Carr. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. Clock rolling here, about to hit 30 seconds. And that's caught by Williams. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Throwing his Carr. Finding Williams once more, complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Carr. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline. but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Carr going to go on 4th down. One last shot at the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue.
Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and it certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well, and always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time, and let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.
So for Chicago, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for L.A., it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.